Talk can certainly get heated when it comes to whether the government should subsidize ethanol.
And today, a visit to Minnesota by the U.S. Agriculture Secretary may actually stir the pot, as he contends now is the worst time to back away from those subsidies. Here's KARE 11's John Croman.
Minnesota was the first state to mandate ethanol, and a new report from the Department of Energy says that we've replaced 136 million gallons of gasoline with biofuels. And if you're looking to defend ethanol subsidies, you'll find no safer ground than the huge farm co-op CTS in Inver Grove Heights.
Now is not the time to create a cliff for these incentives.
That's where U.S. Ag Secretary Tom Vilsack appeared today to talk up biofuels and the 45-cent per gallon subsidy.
This is an industry that today employs over 400,000 people directly and indirectly. We cannot afford to lose jobs in this economy. We need to help to create jobs.
Critics of ethanol subsidies point out that big oil companies get a lot of that money now because they're paid a blending fee to blend the corn alcohol with the gasoline to make ethanol. Senator Amy Klobuchar has a bill that would change that somewhat and try to get more of the money flowing to the people producing the ethanol here in Minnesota. That legislation would ramp down the blending subsidies over a 4-year period and reroute the money to biofuel makers and research.
But when you look at the oil companies right now, you can't even compare the subsidies and the breaks that the oil companies have gotten over the years. And remember, biofuels is essentially competing with oil.
Even Secretary Vilsack, the former governor of Iowa, where corn is king, will tell you corn-based fuel is only the beginning.
How can we use corn stover? How can we use perennial grasses? How can we use woody biomass? And how can we get those to the point where they're commercially viable?
That's why the USDA is paying for research into the next generation of biofuels. In Inver Grove Heights, John Croman, KARE 11 News.
Minnesota drivers also have the largest appetite for E85, the 85% ethanol blend. The U.S. Department of Energy this week reported we have 360 stations that sell E85, which is tops in the country.